Some things are strictly a question of your point of view. For example, Copernicus said, everyone has always looked at the universe from the point of view of the Earth. What would happen if we looked at it from the point of view of the sun? And you know what the result of that was. All heaven broke loose. Obviously, your point of view is not something to be taken lightly. And once you've chosen a point of view, you need to have some means of describing exactly where something is and which way it's going. How can we do that? Well, there are many ways. For example, chess players have a scheme of telling you exactly where on the board each piece is and how it moves. And children playing the game of Battleship understand immediately how to describe exactly where something is. And of course, it's not only chess players and children who have to be able to do that. We scientists have to have some means of describing exactly where something is.
In the northern Pacific Ocean, when there's a battleship involved here, it's probably not involved in child's play. This is the Alameda Coast Guard Center, on a strategic sliver of land in the San Francisco Bay. And here, the methods to locate a vessel or to launch one at a moment's notice are strictly professional. From uneventful hours on watch to times of crisis on the high seas, the United States Coast Guard does its duty with a considerable variety of ways and means. Navigation charts, accurate to the pinpoint. A deep familiarity with the bay and surrounding waters. Sophisticated electronics. Keen tracking devices. Personnel beyond compare on North American shores. These are the resources of the U.S. Coast Guard. And out of sight, but not out of mind, in their powerful equation of talent, training, and technology, there are the ever-ready tools of vector mathematics.
A quantity that has both magnitude and direction is a vector, represented by an arrow. The arrow's direction is the direction of the quantity, and the length of the arrow indicates its magnitude. Displacement, velocity, and acceleration are all vectors. In equations, vectors are written in boldface. Ordinary quantities such as time and mass are scalars. In equations, scalars are written in italics. The magnitude of a vector is also a scalar, the same letter, but in italics. With vectors, even the most familiar mathematical operations acquire an entirely new meaning. For example, when two vectors are added together, the sum isn't merely a number, it's a new vector. Also, vectors can be subtracted from each other, and the result is another new vector.
Of course, whether or not the Coast Guard uses classical scientific methods